Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
My name's Mojo. You can go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is DJ Burn. DJ Burn on all socials, djberns.com.
So the first question how long have you been DJing?
So, September 9th, 2007 was my first official gig, so it's been 17 years. I actually bought my first pair of turntables a couple months before that, summer of 2007, and then at the time I was going to school at Bowling Green, shout out to Bowling Green State University, and I got my first gig on that Friday, September 9th.
Whoa!
So it's been 17 years.
Oh, literally as of this month, for real. Like,
Yep.
Actually, this is your DJ anniversary is
Absolutely.
literally coming up. That's crazy. That's
Yep.
crazy. So how long have you been an international DJ?
So that actually just started this past summer. I had the good fortune of DJing in Korea. I know you can't tell, but I'll be 40 next month.
Oh, what?
So for my 40th birthday, my sister wanted to buy me a big gift, and I was like, I just want to go to Korea because my wife has never been, and so we wanted to go. But my wife works for a school system, so it's hard to get off time in October. So I was like, let's just go over the summer. So we took 10 days, we went over there, and because of my social media content, a couple venues in Korea follow me on Instagram. So I hit them up like, hey, I'm going to be in Korea. I would love to come check out your venue. And they said, oh, well, do you want to DJ? And I'm like, of course I do. And then came back like, all right, we got 4 gigs for you. I was like,
Oh, okay.
Okay. So went over there, got to introduce my wife to my mom's side of the family. I'm Black and Korean, by the way, if anybody cares.
That was going to be one of the questions, but...
Okay, yeah. Got to see some sights, and more importantly, got to DJ. And I only got to DJ 2 gigs because the other 2 were on Sunday, and we were leaving Sunday. But we were there for 10 days, and I definitely want to do more international DJing. I just renewed my passport, so anybody reading this, I can travel.
So what are the pros and cons to being a DJ?
The pros of being a DJ, for me, I like that music invokes feelings. So regardless of whatever mood you're in, there's probably a song or 2 or 10 that'll provide you with some positive feelings. So that's the pros to me, is being able to provide that feeling for people, being able to be part of lifetime memories, whether sweet 16 birthday party, homecoming, prom, wedding, or just a day party, New Year's Eve, whatever. Those are the pros of DJing. Also, making money. You know, there's people. Just look at DJ Khaled. DJ Drama just won a Grammy. You know, like, you can do anything in the world because the world's always going to need music. Those are the pros. The cons are the long nights. You know, being out till 2-3 in the morning. It can definitely take a toll on you. And plus, being in the party is pros and cons itself. I don't drink as much as I used to, but that used to be, drinking all night and, driving home and trying to, first of all, drinking and driving is a problem. But even if you're sober, like, trying to avoid other drunk people on the street, a lot of bad things happen after 2 a.m. So, not having a lot of free time on the weekends, trying to find a work balance. I do still have a 9 to 5 for now. And so trying to balance that between that and it can be expensive as far as getting started equipment wise, but the pros definitely outweigh the cons. So yeah.
Also, in 2005, what would you say to your 2005 self right now?
I would say don't get any more student loans, just DJ. Because the reason I started DJing is because I graduated from high school in 2002. And I went to 4 different colleges before I figured out that college really wasn't for me. And then I was running out of student loans, and I needed a way to pay for school, so I picked up DJing, and I found my passion there. And eventually I went back to school in 2017 and got my associate's degree in graphic design, which I don't know if you're going to ask this later, but that's why I make all my own content, because I didn't want to pay anybody else. So I went to a school like this to get my associate's degree in graphic design, and now I make my own flyers, make my own content. But I would definitely tell myself, focus on DJing, and also the number one advice I would give anybody that wants to start DJing is don't skip out on practice. DJing is like playing a piano. Like, I can show you how to play. Oh, I don't know if I know how to play. I can show you how to play a piano, but if you don't go home and practice it, you're not going to retain anything. Same thing with DJing. Like, I used to only practice when I had a gig because I had turntables. I had to take them somewhere, set them up, and then come back home and not be lazy and set them back up. So I used to only practice when I had to actually get paid for it, and I never got better. The first 10 years of my career, I can say I really didn't get better at all. It's not until the past 6 or 7 where I actually took the time to practice every single day, not just on transitions and all that, but just scratching and all, just knowing the ins and outs of the equipment. So I would tell myself to focus on DJing, stop wasting student loan money on school when you don't want to go to school, and to practice, because that's one thing people can't take away from you. Like, you obviously as a DJ need somebody to book you, unless you want to create your own party. That's a whole other thing. But nothing's going to stop people from you practicing at home by yourself. But you can always do that and get better, so that when a time opportunity presents itself, you'll be ready.
Also, music. Where do you get all your music from when you're DJing?
So there are several different sources. I can say when I first started, since the statute of limitations is over, I used to download a lot of it illegally. I feel like we all did through LimeWire or whatever. But nowadays, I just use Record Pool. I either go right to Apple Music and buy it from iTunes, or I'll use a Record Pool, which you pay $20 a month. Record Pools back in the day used to meet up, and the record labels would make promo singles of whatever the artist they're pushing, and you would go collect vinyl and play. But now it's all digital, so you pay $20 a month. You can go to a website, download limited MP3s, and different record pools, different websites have different genres, and some better than others. So either that, or I'll go on iTunes and just buy the song, because if it's for that, it's usually for something specific, like a wedding or something, and I'm gonna get that money back anyway. So I know some people just rip off YouTube and SoundCloud and all that, and the only downside of that is that you never know what you're really getting on YouTube unless you sit there and listen to the whole song. Whereas a record pool or iTunes is gonna be way more reliable. Like, what you pay. The song you're paying for is what you get. So
back in the day, you had vinyl. How was from vinyl to digital? How big of a transition was that for you?
So I started in 2007, and Serato came out in 2006.
Oh, wow.
So when I started, I went right into, I did have real turntables, which I still actually have the same original pair that I started with. But I bought Serato. It came with time code vinyl, so I never actually played outside with vinyl. But I can tell you, as technology has improved and DJ controllers are more of an accepted thing, it's just lighter. One turntable is in the case, I think, is 42 pounds. I only know that because I've flown with them before, and so it's 42 pounds for one.
Yeah.
Whereas a controller, the whole thing is probably less than that, even in the case. So convenience, and a lot of controllers these days, especially when you're using a laptop, it's just more convenient. But just like Photoshop makes things easier, but you still gotta have the talent. DJing, you download music, you got access to the same music everybody else got, even more so now because you don't have to actually buy a physical vinyl. But it still takes talent to work everything, and some people can fake it, but there's only so long you can fake it, and you definitely can't go 17 years faking it, or maybe you can. I don't know.
How is so your wife? How's your relationship with your wife and you being a DJ? Is she like, you stay out too late, when are you coming home? Or she just like...
That's funny. So I wasn't even married 3 years.
Oh.
Am I counting? No, 2 years. So we got engaged in 2021, got married in 2022. It's 2024. So with that being said, before that, I've obviously been DJing for a long time. And there's somebody specific who we're friends to this day, so this is not a knock on them, but they said specifically, if we dated, I wouldn't go to all those gigs with you. And I'm like, well, I wouldn't expect you to. Like this is work for me.
Yeah.
But my wife is 8 years younger than me, so she enjoys going out. She enjoys having fun, but she doesn't go to everything. Sometimes she's like, I'd rather just stay home, do laundry, whatever. But to answer your question directly, she's very supportive of my passion in DJing. So long nights and all that, she's not worried about what I'm doing because she knows where I am. She's worried about safety.
Life is crazy, bro.
Yeah, life's crazy. Fights and shootings happen all the time, so she's worried about that. But even when I travel, she's like, I understand you gotta go. This is not pleasure. This is work. You're going out there to network, so it's all good. So she's very supportive of that, and I think that's important just in life in general. If you have a life partner, they have to be supportive of what you do. and understanding, or it's not going to work. Like, if it ever came down to it, like my wife or DJing, I was not DJing because my wife is the most important thing. But luckily, I don't have to because she is supportive of what I do and how I do it because she knows I'm doing it for the right reason. So,
what is the best transition you've ever done?
Whew. It's been 17 years, so I can't even. I can't say what the best is because best is subjective. I can't even think of my favorite because so many things. What I can say is this past weekend at Hips, rest in peace to Frankie Beverly and Rich Homie Quan. So I played Can't Get Over You, the Ace, and I transitioned in Rich Homie Quan Walkthrough.
Oh, that's
and I thought it was dope. It's good. But that's part of the thing about DJing. Like, I get a lot of joy out of, I always say, at the end of the day, we pretty much all play the same music. We all listen to the same music. We all play. And there's different genres, but even in certain genres, like you go to a different genre, like we're all really playing the same music. Because popular music is popular music. But I get satisfaction out of like the way you put things together and transition from one song to the next and getting people to look at you like, wow, I didn't see that coming. That was dope. And not just other partygoers, but like when DJs are standing next to me like, that was crazy. I'm like, that one piece of the night makes up for the rest of the night when I'm playing music that I probably don't listen to and I probably don't like when I'm playing it for the crowd. Just being able to, in that one moment, impress myself and others with my creativity, that is also a pro to DJing.
I felt that. I really felt that because it's just like like you were saying earlier, a memorable moment. What was your biggest influence that helped you start DJing? Like what clicked in your brain that you were like, this is going to be my life?
That's a great question. I don't know if it was one. Like I said, I didn't start DJing in 2007. I was 23. I know a lot of people started a lot younger than that. Their parents were DJs. Their parents had DJ equipment. Like I knew other DJs, but not to the point where like. I say they would influence me. Like I said, I bought equipment because I thought I would use that to pay for college. And I think probably from the first time I bought those turntables, and I sat down in the basement and I mixed 2 songs together, and I was like, I like this. I like the way it sounds. And then from there, it just, I don't know. Like I've always liked music. When I was younger, when I was in a grade school, like I didn't have a lot of friends. I just listened to music and played video games. And that's how I escape things. So like just being able to manipulate that, to put my hand on the record and manipulate the music, that is what really set it off for me. I saw like the crowd, like being able to feed off the crowd. Like during the pandemic, I tried so many times to DJ on Twitch, and it's just not the same for me. Looking at a chat, like I need to feel the energy of the people. Even if it's just like 10 people in front of me, just them being able to. I've done brunches where it'd be 3 people, nobody in there. The 3 people that's there, they're having a good time, and that makes me feel good at the end of the day. So just the first time I played some music, I put 2 songs together and it sounded good, and the first time I played something for somebody else and they had a good time to it. Now I'm hooked.
But thank you so much.
Oh no, we're not done.
Oh, what?
So listen.
Oh, dang.
You, I was told while you were setting up that you're an aspiring DJ.
Yes.
And what I was saying, and this is what you guys got to get out of this, is there's nothing to aspire to. You got equipment. You can, like I said, you can practice at home. You can make mixes. Uploading to social media is free. Uploading to YouTube and SoundCloud is free. And once you do that, you're a DJ. And some people think that, people call themselves a DJ is too easy these days. But in my opinion, if you can play music for somebody and they enjoy it, that makes you a DJ. And how far you go after that is really up to you. So aspiring, I don't even know what that means. Aspiring to me means that you don't have no equipment yet. So if you got equipment, you can play music, you can press record, you can get it out to somebody, that makes you a DJ. So my advice to you and everybody else would be to practice regularly, and be ready for your opportunity when the time comes. And from there, like I said, there's no limit. Like I said, I got paid very well to DJ in Korea, and I've been in almost every major city: DC, New York, LA. All off of DJing. I met all these people. I've met heroes of mine, Grammy Award winning artists and producers I have in my phone I thought I would never talk to, and I can text them and ask them for favors. This is all off of DJing. I bought a house off DJing. So all of this is available. You just got to put the work in.
Thank you so much again.
Thank you for having me.
Like, this was so inspirational. Your energy's so great, and it's just like, wow, like, I'm on the right path.
Absolutely.